Welcome to the Google Docs document editor. As you see, we have all the standard tools available in our toolbar. I already have Lou Gehrig's farewell to baseball address for us to kind of manipulate and look at how this works. So I'm going to go ahead and start with my title information of the speech, and let's show you some of the standard options. So I can center my text really easily. I can also go ahead and italicize some. I'll go ahead and underline delivered on July 4th, 1939, New York. And let's bold our first line. It's also quite easy to change the color of your font. I'll highlight this line right here, and then you have the A with the line under it. Go ahead and I'll choose like this bluish color here. You can also change the fonts fairly easily. You see I have Veranda right now. I'm going to go for Trebuchet, and let's go ahead and do size 12. Starting to look like a document. Most teachers like their students to do things double spaced, so let's go ahead and take a look at that. I'm going to highlight this bottom portion here, and then I'm going to go to Edit, Document Styles, and you see the line spacing here is double spaced, so I already had it set up. I can just click on that and it'll double space it. I'll go to single space just so you can see the change. There's single spacing, highlight it, and Edit, Document Styles. Let's double space it again. Also, you can change the background color here if you like. You have a couple options, but for us I'm just going to leave it white because that's what most people will use. And now we have a nice double spaced paper. So let's say that we want to insert a picture of Gehrig. I'm going to go ahead and search for it in Google. I think I like this image here, so I'll go ahead and click on it. This is the page that it appears on. I'm going to go ahead and use Google's See Full-Size Image. And here I get my full-size image of Lou Gehrig. And up in the address bar, I get the address of that image. I'm going to go ahead and right-click and do Copy. That way I can use it in Google Docs. We'll do it this way. So I'm going to go ahead and put my picture right here, and I'll center it. I'm going to do Insert. And we're going to do an image. Since I have that web URL, I'll choose that. It's a little different and easy for you guys to see too. So I copied my URL, or that website address, put it in there. Let's click on More Image Options. If you see, I have size default and I have position left aligned. I could also center and right align it. And I could also wrap text around the picture. Let's go ahead and do wrap text just to see what that looks like. And I'll go ahead and do clicking this image links to the original file just so that people know where the picture came from. So I clicked Insert, and here's my picture. You see it wrapped the text around it very nicely. If I click on the picture, you see I have the link right there. I can remove it. I could also resize it, make Lou Gehrig a little bit shorter. Let's go ahead and I'll do remove. Oh, here we go. Now I have change image there. I'll do that. And instead of left aligned, I'll do centered. It only lets me wrap if it's left or right. I'll go ahead and do it that way. I think that looks nice. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do change image now. I'm going to add the link too. There, now I have my link. Okay, so now I have my picture, I have the speech. It's looking pretty good, and if I wanted to add a table, that's fairly easy too. I can just go to Insert, and I can do a table. And it lets me do rows and columns. I can change the width and the height, and I can also change the border and the color. I'm going to go ahead and do Insert, And you see I have a 2x2 table, and I can add all sorts of information in there. I'm going to go ahead and copy Lou Gehrig. I'm going to put farewell to baseball address there. And you see I have these bottom portions of my table. I don't necessarily want them now, so I'm just going to hit that X to get rid of it. Tables are easily resizable. I can just click and drag, and my table will resize dynamically for me. If I also wanted to link to the website where I got the speech, so let's add a link here. There's my URL, and I'm going to go ahead and add speech source. And a flyover would mean that would pop up over the link. I can go ahead and I'll write farewell to baseball here. There's my link. As I put my mouse over it, farewell to baseball. One last thing, students usually like to highlight different aspects, so I'm going to go ahead and highlight my Lou Gehrig title here, and I'll use my highlighter, and I'll choose this orange color. And there we have it, a very nice looking basic Google Documents document. Now to save it, I just click on save, and Google has it for me.